so loud. It's good to have Kathmandu back though. Today we're at Chhatrapati Choke and we're gonna go and walk to Darbur Square. So if you're in Thamel, this is the way you could go. And it's a nice walk. It's in a neighborhood that is very traditional, very real Nepal, has a good flavor for real, you know, the genuine culture. So come along with us. There's some awesome little shops we can see along the way, but because of the virus thing, I'm gonna try hard as I can to stay outside. So here we go. This is a 360 video. So if you're on a mobile phone, use your finger to swipe, or however you swipe the screen, or otherwise use your mouse if you're on a laptop. So if they brought a picture, could you do?
Okay, you can get.
But if someone came, like if I had a picture, you could do it? You could do custom?
Yeah.
Very nice. We're coming up upon the Toothache temple area, or choke, the Toothache choke, or square area is really cute. A little park and a temple, and you'll see these on just about every corner temples. And of course there's a Ganesh temple everywhere, like here. And this is quite nice. You're often able to go into the temple, but if you have leather shoes, that can be a problem. So don't go in with leather shoes. This is the inside of the temple. The older gentleman that was sitting outside said I could go in, and he looked at my shoes and they didn't look like they were leather, so he let me go in. When I was here the other day, I found a really nice little shop, a little Buddhist place. They have a leather saddle. Is this like for a full-size horse or what? Yeah? Big horse? Small horse? Medium size. And you said these are about what, 7,000 rupee? No. 11,000 rupee. Boy, did I get that wrong. I know that the prices are going to change a lot. You know, I know the prices are going to change quite a bit after the pandemic is over, right? But I know today they're very good price. So you have incense. These are the Buddhist style, right? And these are all natural.
Yeah.
The Buddhist ones are always all natural.
This one good quality. You like this one good quality.
Ah. As you're walking down the street here, you'll see the Lumbini Tonka Painting School and a stupa. Turn down the right to your right to see the stupa. But if you have an interest in art, you can take the Tonka painting lessons there at the school. It's really a fun thing a lot of tourists like to do who are kind of artsy. This is a beautiful stupa, Buddhist religious shrine, and usually you can find a lot of really good local bargains, local kinds of things, just random things. But here you know, because the pandemic, a lot of the stores are closed, and of course the businesses are really struggling in Kathmandu, and especially in Thamel where the rent is so high. But now as you see these temples, of course there's no admission charge on these, only the UNESCO sites. So you can go on back and you can usually find somebody that's wanting to engage with you, because the Nepali are so engaging. So I always like to support them, the stupas and the temples. And one way you can do that is either to use the donation box. A lot of times they don't even have that. So you can just buy a candle and light a candle. If you notice, there's a no photo sign. Really, it's important that we honor that. And sometimes you can get your equipment confiscated. So really important to follow those rules. Some temples are just for Hindus to go in. Of course, you don't want to wear leather, but we always want to honor the tradition of the local customs or the local society. This was the day that they celebrated Krishna's birthday, so it was nice to see the celebration. We have a video on that from a year or so ago, so click on the card above if you'd like to see that. So we make a right turn past the temples to go to the toothache shrine. In the Hindu tradition, we always keep the temple on the right, so we go around the temple in a clockwise motion, so the temple is never on the left. And this is the toothache shrine. These coins are for people's prayers to when they have toothache pain. And as you'll notice as we walk along, just in case this doesn't work, there are a lot of dentists in the area. So this is one of my favorite places. Now we're on our way to the Indra Choke. And as you can see, a lot of clothing stores and jewelry stores. So the jewelry, the silver and gold are brought in from outside of Nepal because there's no mining here. But you can save on the labor. So if you see anything, they have beautiful gemstones, semi-precious gemstones from Nepal. So that makes a very nice souvenir that you can bring even for yourself. So all along here, you can find some really great places, not Thamel prices, because we were behind Thamel, for sleeping bags, down jackets, walking sticks, any kind of trekking equipment. And by the way, you can also find places to rent the equipment. Now here we are finally at Indra Choke, and boy were we thirsty. Poor little Aaron, the young man that was with us, he was starting to get pretty tired. So I thought, well, we'll get us a lassi. Lassi is a yogurt drink, sweetened yogurt, and they put the cashews and some raisins and I don't know what all on top of it. It was very nice. And so when we went here, they were all three, hardly no tourists, so they didn't have a lot of business. So we finally got to the main entrance to Darbur Square, and this was just really a nice trip for us. So I hope you enjoyed. Give us a like and subscribe. And remember, we're new with this 360 stuff, so next time will be a little bit better. So see you next time.